It feels like All of Us Are Dead didn't just bring another zombie drama to our screens, it reignited the entire genre with a vengeance. Only this time, the craving isn't for flesh alone. It's for answers, for continuation, for season 2. And believe me, what's potentially coming could completely change everything we thought we knew, especially when it comes to Chongsan and whether his story is really over. Chongsan's arc hit fans like a freight train. Watching him vanish in that blaze after taking down Guinam, absolutely heart-wrenching. But that wasn't just a dramatic scene. It took a full 5 days to shoot. The director later said it was one of the most emotionally taxing moments, even for the crew. Seeing Chong-san, always so composed and quiet, make such a final, selfless choice tore everyone up. When he said, "I'm the happiest guy in this school," it felt like more than just a farewell. But maybe, just maybe, it wasn't the end after all. Here's where things start to get really interesting. The director has hinted that the first season was always crafted with a continuation in mind. He's already mapped out future storylines, including what paths characters like Cheong-san could take. And yes, he wants to up the stakes with more twists and unexpected developments. One of the biggest bombshells? The idea that Cheong-san could return, not as his old self, but as a human-zombie hybrid. Let's unpack that. Guinam, who bit Cheong-san, was already a known hybrid, part human, part infected, so the possibility exists that Cheong-san didn't perish in that fire, but instead transformed. Fans have latched onto the theory that the flames didn't end his life, but actually helped conceal him, with ash and smoke covering his scent from Namra's advanced senses. If that's the case, he might still be out there, alive, mutated, and waiting for the right moment to reappear. And if he made it, could Guinam have survived too? That's a chilling thought. Now let's talk about Namra. She closes out Season 1 leading the remaining students toward others like her. But here's the big question. Is she guiding them to safety or into something far more dangerous? Fans are divided. Some believe her humanity is slipping, while others trust that she's still on their side. If the next season is going for jaw-dropping twists, imagine the chaos if she ends up turning against them, maybe even infecting them herself. That would be one wild way to launch a new season. The fate of Season 2 ultimately rests with Netflix. But considering the first season pulled in a jaw-dropping 124 million viewing hours in just 1 week, it's safe to say the odds are looking really good. And then there's Anjo, one of the most beloved characters in the show. Sure, she made some questionable decisions, but what fans love about her is her will to survive. The actress behind Anjo has said her character isn't meant to be a fighter, but someone who leads with compassion and care. She's more about protecting her friends and avoiding conflict than charging into battle. Still, if the show comes back, fans are hoping to see a braver, more tactical version of her. Here's a detail some viewers might have missed. There's a lingering theory that Anjo may have been infected early on. Remember when Yoonji was taken to the nurse's office and scratched her? We never got a clear resolution on that. That moment could be a breadcrumb leading to a major twist in Season 2. If both Anjo and Cheong-san are alive and changed, then their love story could return in a darker, more complicated way. And honestly, who wouldn't want to see that romance rekindled with all the added drama? Zooming out, let's look at the big picture. Season 1 gave us Ground Zero, the outbreak's origin. Season 2 has the potential to move beyond just surviving. The creators have teased a deeper dive into the hybrids and their role in the world. The introduction of immune and potentially immortal characters wasn't a one-off. It was meant to expand the lore and show us what happens when the undead start evolving and asserting their place in the food chain. There's growing buzz online that the virus didn't stop in Hyosan. Theories are flying that it's already made its way to other cities, maybe even across borders. A lot of fans are hoping for a broader perspective next season, with new locations and survivors dealing with the fallout in their own way. No matter where it goes, one thing is clear. The hybrids, or Hambies, are going to be at the heart of it all. Let's not overlook the role of the military. They weren't just responding to the crisis, they were conducting experiments. Remember how Yoonji bit that soldier in the lab? Both of them disappeared, and no one knows what happened next. With Namra confirming the existence of more hybrids, it's highly likely that Yoonji's still alive, and possibly not the only one. And then there's Lee Byung-chan, the scientist who started it all. While he may be gone, his shadow, looms large. His final warnings about human arrogance and the impossibility of eradicating the virus still haunt the narrative. Could there be a cure? Could starving the infected be the solution? These are questions Season 2 could finally start to answer. So, what do you think? If All of Us Are Dead returns, will you be watching? And what theories are you holding onto for what might come next? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop them in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe for more breakdowns and updates. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.